child of God. Someone in the group, I think it was Lisa, she mentioned, you got to be aware of the time, the season that God has you in. Is it a time to pursue and to take action on a word that God has given you? Or is it a time to be patient and to receive and to discern and to be ready for that calling? Sometimes, like, the waiting season is not just void. Like, God is making things happen, preparing things that lie ahead of you. So God has a great plan for you. There's a season of abundance and breakthrough and favor. And sometimes it's not until one season ends where we then can reflect and have an understanding of why things took so long. But I want to give you encouragement today. God knows the battles that we face. He has shown you things. Even how people in your life, perhaps, and even loved ones, have had you enmeshed and trying to play on your emotions and keep you attached. You will be restored all that has been taken from you. And it's gonna happen in a way where you can't even take credit for it. It's gonna be God's doing. Okay? So don't lose faith in that. I want to read Isaiah chapter 61. And this was Lisa, again, that recommended this. The year of the Lord's favor. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because the Lord has anointed me to bring good news to the poor. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to those who are bound, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor, and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all who mourn, to grant to those who mourn in Zion, to give them a beautiful headdress instead of ashes, the oil of gladness instead of mourning, the garment of praise instead of a faint spirit, that they may be called oaks of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he may be glorified. They shall build up the ancient ruins. They shall raise up the former devastations. They shall repair the ruined cities, the devastations of many generations. Strangers shall stand and tend your flocks. Foreigners shall be your plowmen and vine dressers. But you shall be called the priests of the Lord. They shall speak of you as the ministers of our God. You shall eat the wealth of the nations, and in their glory you shall boast. Instead of your shame, there shall be a double portion. Instead of dishonor, they shall rejoice in their lot. Therefore, in their land they shall possess a double portion. They shall have everlasting joy. For I, the Lord, love justice. I hate robbery and wrong. I will faithfully give them their recompense, and I will make an everlasting covenant with them. Their offspring shall be known among the nations, and their descendants in the midst of the peoples. All who see them shall acknowledge them, that they are an offspring the Lord has blessed. I will greatly rejoice in the Lord. My soul shall exult in my God. For he has clothed me with the garments of salvation. He has covered me with the robe of righteousness. As a bridegroom decks himself like a priest with a beautiful headdress, and as a bride adorns herself with her jewels. For as the earth springs forth its sprouts, and as a garden causes what is sown in it to sprout up, so the Lord will cause righteousness and praise to sprout up before the nations. Wow. That is very encouraging to me. God is just, and He will turn things around for your good. He works all things good for those that love Him. And the Lord knows, and you know, that you have been on the receiving end of a lot of wickedness, a lot of pushback, a lot of restraint. God knows your heart, and He knows that you love people that are like against you. But He has been getting you to a place where you are strong enough to step into that next season without them, giving them to God, trusting that He will have grace. You know, you just have to go ahead of these people and cling to God's will. Let Him mold you. Let Him guide your life. And you know, the enemy has been using these people to come against you and to hold you back from God's calling. Right? So it's been a test. It's been a test in not reacting, but becoming more meek, right? Not giving your pearls to the swine, but not becoming an ugly person. Oftentimes we have to be the bigger man or woman in those scenarios. And they can't fully understand how God is operating in your life. But they will understand. God will bring you from point A to B where it'll be undeniable for them. They will see the power and glory of who you serve. And there's hope that they may repent and take accountability, but that's not your job. And there are blessings in sacrificing, in letting go, right? So I hope that brought you some encouragement today. God has plans to prosper you and to give you an expected end. And it's about appreciating His presence and just knowing, having the faith. Having the faith. All right, y'all. I'm going to leave that there. Stay tuned, and God bless.